This is Molly Reamer with the Goddess Magic Mystery School on Patreon, and this is just a brief overview or update of our core offerings on the Goddess Magic Mystery School on Patreon in 2026. So this is just a very brief overview, primarily intended for existing members of our community to understand what I'm preparing to offer you in this upcoming year. So essentially, the main aspects on Patreon next year, we're going to have two core offerings, and they can dovetail together, they can work together, but they're two primary offerings. So the first one is the Book of Magic Days, and this is essentially an evolution of 30 Days of Goddess. So if you're familiar with 30 Days of Goddess, you'll be able to use this with your existing 30 Days of Goddess resources like the Daily Practice Prayer Books. And if you are brand new, you can start right here, right now. You don't need to go backwards, you don't need to catch up, you don't need to feel like you've missed anything. You can start right here with Book of Magic Days. So Book of Magic Days is intended as a twofold offering. One is that it is a fresh start for people who are brand new to daily practice, and it is also an expansion or addition to people who are used to 30 Days of Goddess. So both sets of people will be able to start right here, right now, and enjoy new experiences and explorations on their devotional path of daily practice. And so for Book of Magic Days, you will be receiving printable files, or I have a pre-order set up in the Etsy shop for me to get the files printed for you instead, if that's easier for you. So you'll be receiving a printable booklet that will have these blank pages. You can also print it with the double-sided so that you don't have the extra space. But if you want to use this as a combination art journal, expressive journal, and a daily magic book, you can, or you can just use it for inspiration and read each entry as you get to it. So the core aspects of Book of Magic Days are simply the book itself of Magic Days, and then there's also a companion color card set that you can use. This is particularly useful. You can use this just as inspiration oracle. If you're not interested in daily journaling or daily practice in that sense, you can literally just print out this deck and choose a card. You don't have to even worry about the date. Just choose a card for inspiration as the month unfolds, and that can be a very simple and fulfilling daily practice just by itself. So the printable decks and the printable books are included as a benefit of your membership, and there'll be one for every month of this year. So at the end of the year, you'll have a deck of 365 inspiration oracle cards, and hopefully I will have a 365 day daily reader published for you. And then as another part, again, with 30 Days of Goddess and Book of Magic Days, I have new word cards created. So there'll be a new word list. You can still use These are not going away. You can still use the existing prayer books. You can still use existing word lists, but you will get a new printable deck of word cards for your practices to give you a little fresh inspiration. And then I also have a set of perpetual use practice snapshots that you will get with your Book of Magic Days content. So you will get the practice snapshots to help continue to anchor you in your practices and on your path. And so those will be available as part of Book of Magic Days. I'm having trouble putting everything away. So then the second core offering, so that's the first core offering. And then the second core offering for 2026 is is our Goddess Magic Mystery School. So the Goddess Magic Mystery School can be folded into Book of Magic Days in the way that works best for you. So if you're keeping a daily journal, when we get to February and we're exploring Sarasvati, you can use her card in your Book of Magic Days or your daily practice prayer book during February when we reach Sarasvati. But they don't have to be used together. They're not really a one-to-one integration, so to speak. These are the Goddess Magic Mystery School can supplement the Book of Magic Days, but it can also be experienced as completely standalone, so you don't have to do any of the daily practice or Book of Magic Days stuff at all, and you can still have a perfectly fulfilling membership in this community with the Goddess Magic Mystery School components. So for Goddess Magic Mystery School, we are working with a Wheel of the Year, as you see here, and it will be inspired by these 8 goddesses. So every 6 weeks, you will receive a new packet with the goddess of the holiday. And you will also have the option of getting what we're calling a sacred crate or a ritual kit for that holiday available in the Etsy shop. Everything in the kit will integrate with our shared practices. So we will then use the things in the kit. We will add them to our goddess grid, whether you print it yourself, whether you have a wooden one, whether you have an altar cloth, whether you have all three. We will use aspects from the grid during our live seasonal rituals and also our live ritual weekly practices. We do have a live community practice, which is really a highlight of the community. And really, if I do so myself, I'm going to pat myself on the back to say just the live community practices themselves are more than worth the price of membership in the Patreon. So even if that's all you participate with or you just watch the replays, you're still more than getting your money's worth from this community. And really weekly lives and then seasonal lives, that's something that a lot of people offer at a much higher price point. And so I'm pleased to offer it at this price point for you of joining the community, and I really value each one of you who participates in that way. So Goddess Magic Mystery School has the grid, has the card packets, and has the ritual kits in the shop. Also, we'll do live rituals it will be the second or third Friday of each month, and we will do live rituals using the materials from our kits and as well as seasonal guidance from the Wee Moon Daybook, as well as just inspiration from the overall Wheel of the Year. Goddess Magic Mystery School also will include a guided meditation for each of the goddesses, and it will also include additional rituals. It will also include, I don't have any of those to show you right now, but it will also include the Herbal Ally for each month and the associated Herbal Ally cards and kind of mini books. You'll have a little mini book of Herbal Ally information for each holiday as well. And so that brings me to other things that I wanted to show you, supplemental resources that I'm going to be using in the Goddess Magic Mystery School elements for this community. And so one of those is, and so these are the things I don't make. So this is the stuff I make that you're going to get to use. And then the stuff I don't make but I will be using is Wee Moon 2026 date book, and we'll use this for our live holiday rituals. And then I'm also going to be using, and you don't have to get any of these books, I will just be using these as resources. I'm going to be using Your Goddess Year, which has information about each of our goddesses on the Goddess Wheel of the Year. I'm going to be supplementing with this Goddess Rituals book as well. And then I'm also going to be drawing from, for our weekly community practices, I'm going to be drawing from the Enchanted Life book by Sharon Blackie, and also from this Apothecary of Belonging by Alexis J. Cunningfolk. So I will be using all of those resources as 2026 unfolds, and you can just come along and enjoy them. You don't have to buy anything. You can just enjoy them. And then as far as oracle cards, these will supplement our Goddess Magic Mystery School and our goddesses and our Herbal Ally booklets. I will be using Maya Toll's Illustrated Bestiary, so we will have a animal of the season. I will be using the Illustrated Herbiary, and so we'll have an herb of the season, and the herb, you will receive an aspect of the herb or a related herb in your ritual kit for the holiday, and then we will incorporate that into our live rituals as well. And I'm also using the Illustrated Crystallary, and you will also receive components related to those items in your seasonal kits as well. So those are the other resources that I'm going to be using. As I said, anything available from past 30 Days of Goddess practices are still totally usable, and you can fold these new practices in to those existing resources. If you have practices that work for you, please just take what works for you and leave the rest. Fold things in at will. But I'm really excited to offer these two primary components, the Book of Magic Days and then the Goddess Magic Mystery School. Those will be our two primary offerings for 2026. They work well together, or they can work independently, or essentially just use the pieces that best suit you. So if you just want to print out the deck, just print out the deck. That can be enough. If you just want to come to the weekly community practice lives, just come to those weekly community practice lives. If you just want to come to the monthly live circle that has the holiday component, just do that. Or you can do everything. But as always, these practices are here to support you and to nurture you, not to tell you what you have to do and not to make you feel like you have to do anything. These are here to hold you, nurture you, support you, and inspire you. So keep the aspects that are doing those things and let the rest go if it feels like it's too much at any time. And remember that this is a place, this is a container. This is a container of creation, of connection, and experiencing. And I'm so glad that you are willing to share space with me and each other in this magical way. Thanks so much for being here, and I look forward to exploring and uncovering and living our magic in the year to come. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.